Hello, beautiful people, wherever you're coming from. One-on-one live coming out from this section, and here we are. I have another gentleman here today. As just talked about, we have Three Amigos today here.
Yeah,
how are
man.
you, man?
I'm good.
What's your name, man?
I'm only Mayani in the village.
Wagwan. How is everything, man?
Everything fantastic.
Everything is okay.
Everything is okay.
Here you are.
It's just no money.
No money. What's the problem with money?
No job.
No job. Exactly. So we have to hustle.
We have to hustle.
Exactly. So here we are, guys. Today is today. Tomorrow gonna be another day. Today I have much of the question to ask. And here we have the other gentleman, because I've watched much of the lives here. Another person is talking about due to unconditional circumstances. And I had a question that you are the one who told the guy that I have said that we are contentizing the same content.
Me?
Yeah. Can you answer us the question?
You just put that vocabulary on where I can understand.
Guys, the real meaning about I've seen alive, and Mogesi has talked about you are the one who has told him the information that I said that the same, we were just uploading the same content, and they were uploading very fast before I could just upload.
Me?
Yeah.
So, even I have no answer to that question.
But you can say if you are the one who told, or you are not the one.
Let me tell you, on this industry, I'm learning. So if someone saying that I said we are uploading the same content, with me I have no idea on that, because may I know that if you do a content, it's just the way. Yeah, man. But
he's lying.
Yeah,
he's lying.
I can say he's lying, because I never told him that we are doing the same content, my friend.
But it was the same content, and the only I have ever talked about the Three Amigos, and the Three Amigos never exist again. And the only valid point is one. I'm gonna be having another team that's gonna be coming, and gonna be formulated very, very soon, and it's still under construction. And whenever it has to be built, it's gonna be protruding very fantastically from this position as we talk.
So who said that I said?
I saw from the live, because I'm from the live. I always been to the lives of some people. I've seen Mogesi was trying to say what messed with the Three Amigos and why is it that way. So the real point that's coming out is only me. The content is me.
You.
Yeah, talking about I am the one who, you know, let me tell the people what is the real fact. You can just remember I was the one who started the roasting.
Yeah.
After I started with the Mwango, I went far away to every kind of the person. Then I reached to Kenge.
Yeah.
I started roasting him a little bit. Then one day, Mogesi talked about, can you get me to your platform so as we can have it? Then we just roasted it, and we started with imitation. We were imitating. I was imitating David Jr. He was imitating who? The con man. The Condad, eh?
Yeah.
Then it was successful. People loved that content, and they said you can continue the same spirit. Exactly.
Yeah.
Then I realized that we can do it. Yes. Then I said that tomorrow let's try another thing. You can just remember I said to him that, you know what, now this content we can add it to another brute.
Yeah, exactly.
Then I allowed it to happen. The following day I went and at my fish ponds there. Then we just made it happen again, and it was more successful than the first one, and people liked it. And during that time, Mogesi's channel was a little bit, it was under the time that it was being done what? It was being hacked, and everything was deleted. So he was making sure that he's gonna be fighting for the views. And I brought the views during that time using that Two Amigos it was.
So you know, with me Gintu, I have not like watched that live stream. So what Mogesi is complaining for?
is complaining that, you know what, the Three Amigos, the only point here, there's nothing point there.
Yeah.
Because the only point to say is that it's no longer there. And not to say that this is what caused. There's nothing that caused it to not to go on. But the real fact is, there's a time I putted you onto that platform.
Exactly.
And me and you and Mogesi were the one who roasted and said the girls who are being what, molested.
Yeah,
and you are the one who said even your sister Mogesi was part of the tribe.
Yeah.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
And now it came to a time that I was told now this kind of the boy, due to the condition that he was being purchased. You were purchased?
But you know what?
You are both, man.
I was both, but you know what, my friend? That was behind the scene, my friend.
Behind the scene, but you were both.
Okay.
The only thing that behind the scene, we could not know it, but we knew it. So it was not behind, so it was in front of the scene.
Exactly.
So from that position, people talked about you can reshuffle him. That's why we a little bit took you off the plant.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly?
Yeah.
So we left you behind.
Yeah.
Then we talked about let's continue as we are two. Then Ernesto applied and said, please even me put me onto that platform so as we can redeem.
On my chance.
Exactly, on your chance.
Yeah.
Then we said, okay, no problem. Mogesi talked about, asked me, how do you see? I said, no problem. I'm not jealous of the content. Come and we redeem.
Yeah, exactly.
Remember? And whenever Ernesto came, we said, okay, this gonna be fantastic. Let's go and gauge the guy. Yeah. But he never had much of the points to say. He was just there much of the times. I was at the middle to make sure that I'm the one holding that session. I was the one controlling.
Yeah.
And we just did it a little bit. Mogesi introduced another system. I was the one who was introducing singing, but he came with dancing too.
Yeah.
And bringing another song, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
So we started such kind of a vibe, and we started with that kind of a vibe always. And people liked it too. So we were make sure that every time we were coming out with a new, you know. So whenever we put everything inside, so the only thing that we can just talk about, everything is just forgone. The forgone is forgone. Let's value it for what is there. The only thing is it's no longer available.
Yeah.
And the Three Amigos gonna be maybe formulated again with another team.
Yeah.
You?
And exactly. And what I can add is Mogesi should not complain if he can just approach you on without any camera, and we just talk, and you just say what could be done. But this kind of making like a video and complaining, and there is nothing of complaining, you know, and you never leave the Three Amigos. It's just something happened, but he's complaining a lot, and this is the issue that you can just sit and just say it's like this and this and like this. Yeah.
The biggest thing that I never wanted it to happen, it's the same way that Kenge used to underrate things. Whenever he sees that this is the point to take out, he can only make sure that he's getting the platform to solve for the issues. Always the camera was being put in front and say that I have fired this kind of a person, I don't want to see him here.
Yeah.
So this kind of a person, I don't want to engage with that kind of a person. So that kind of a scenario, it's the one that we were a little bit going to put out of us. But whenever it goes this way, it will go to an extent now a person will be coming to say that, you know what, can you give me the points? Let me tell you the points that Gintu is always doing. Let me tell you guys the truth about Gintu. Let me tell you a point through Ernesto. Let me say about Mogesi. So it's the way and now the point going to be going. And they're going to not reflect very much, okay, to the people. But that story, it's dead. Kuf dead.
So, Gintu, you are saying that story is kuf dead. Yeah. Let's just say your last word about Mogesi, about that he's complaining. Just say the last word and you never talk about it.
I say I've finished.
You have finished.
Yeah. Kuf dead.
Kuf dead. The Three Amigos is kuf dead.
Yeah,
and there is a new
a new formulation. It's coming, and no one has an idea.
Yeah.
But I am the mastermind.
The manager.
Yeah, the manager. The people who are just coming to the platform gonna be worse.
Exactly.
Worse and worsiest.
I would like to be on the behind like this.
Maybe you are the cameraman.
A cameraman.
Maybe you'll be the cameraman. How do you see that one?
No.
Because the team that's coming, it's now roaming.
It's roaming.
Yeah, I'm making sure that everything is put in consideration before we engage and bringing out the content.
But you know, everything has a training.
Exactly.
And practice makes perfect.
Exactly. The 360 is going to be turned, and we are going to be selecting, and it's going to be acted. It's going to be made the content of a different way.
Yeah.
And it's going to be in a different manner, and it's going to be very organized.
Yeah.
And it's the same way I said once upon a time that if we are 3 in number and we have 6 points, let everybody take 2 points. Whenever those points are discussed in my channel and they're over, we take your channel, we discuss the 2 extra points. Whenever we finish to your point, make sure that it's gonna be 15 minutes. So as everybody will be getting another content to top up.
Yeah,
so as you can gauge it, let it be 20 minutes, let it be 15 that way, let it be 40.
I think I am understanding you.
You understand it?
I can see, you know, putting the same content, there is the one who is coming fast. Yeah?
You know, I ever talked about it that I received 2 warnings.
Yeah.
And I was told the 3rd warning, my channel gonna be demonetized. And it was like I said about it, that sometimes whenever I come from the fish pond and I reach at home, I found that the content is already platformed. So I had to make sure that I'm getting another starting point
so that you can add.
I can add, so as it can look so different. Or sometimes I can take the last option. If it was 30 minutes, I take extra 15 minutes of the end. I put them to be the first, and the first to go to last, and I start with another content and I finish with another content. It was that way. So if I could not be doing that way, I could maybe be demonetized already. Yeah. So it was a warning that came, and for the alertness and everybody to get the real valid point about it. And always they're talking about I've ever been going to their village, and talking about I've ever gone to their village and I have another village. I'm coming from a totally different village. So it was chaotic. And the real fact is my fish ponds where they are at their own position.
But
so whenever I'm going there,
I can see that if you go at that village, you are also at home.
Exactly. Because but they don't know maybe.
They don't.
They
don't know.
Yeah.
They don't know. They don't know you are here and there.
I don't know if they don't know if they don't know. How do you see?
They will don't know and they will never know.
So that's the valid point, guys, that we are always talking about. So anyone cannot be challenging and making sure that things are just heterozygotes outside there. And it's not that the friendship is dead, but in terms of platform, it is dead.
Yeah.
Exactly. And if somebody talk about let's have a content, it's gonna be a mature content of one's channel.
Yeah.
If it's your channel, you invite me that, okay, Mayani, can you give me a shout out onto your channel? Yes, you can come with Rindima. Not that you are recording, I'm recording the same content.
Yeah.
So if it's you invite me, I say that Rindima, let's Rindima. Yes, guys, have you ever seen, that's why sometimes I pick it from, sometimes a mentor is the person who teaches you something. I've never been getting a GoPro this way and recording myself while Keng is recording himself.
Yeah.
You have never, eh?
Yeah.
So it's even if it's your content, he finishes his content and he comes to you. Then you host. Guys, it's 1-on-1. I have Keng here live. So you're gonna be saying something. So it's that way, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So if it's that way, you can be taking, hey Gintu, I want you to have a shout out onto my channel. Yeah. I can just come and say, hey guys, it's 1-on-1 demanding to only Mayani's channel. On Mayani's channel, so as we can make sure that everything is coming fantastic, you know.
Yeah, man.
And you can never now find now I'm coming to give you a shout. You give me a shout out, then I now take mine again. So it will just be not a shout out. It will be
It's
now
called a
sharing.
repetition.
Now sharing the content.
Or a repetition.
Exactly.
Yeah,
But somebody talk about Ernesto tell me that into tomorrow I want a shout out or come I give you a shout out. I want to go and say and we redeemer there
Yeah,
and make sure that everything is fantastic.
Fantastic.
But not engaging and making sure that the points. So because I've already talked about it, about if the points are 6, let's have 2 points. It's gonna be working. But whenever I finish the content that, okay, we have finished this kind of the points already. So whenever I say that, can we redeem another content? They say, we are so tired, Buana. Everybody to go and edit the way they need. And whenever I reach home, it's already onto the platform. So I cannot understand now how are we going to redeem it.
Yeah.
So it was a little bit not normal, a little bit. So
Yeah.
that's why sometimes I had to add mine, like 10 minutes. So it was now giving me a headache.
You have to have a starting point and an ending point.
Exactly. So it was a extortions, you know. Exactly. Extortions.
Extortions.
Yeah. So everything gonna be very okay.
Yeah,
So
man.
how are you feeling now, man?
I am feeling good. Yeah,
You can redeem us things now. You are cameraman here.
guys. Hello, Wagwan people. I'm one-on-one from banana plantation. You know, this banana plantation is very trending place, but they don't know. So guys, keep it tuned, keep it locked. Let's support me
other.
here, each other. Like,
Then they support you again,
yeah.
only you.
let me finish.
I have finished.
You know me, I'm small. So they have you be blessed, be touched, and you subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yeah.
I wrote to 1,000. I will appreciate. And I have my brother here.
Conquer the Babylon Hills last year, Mafia, and we're gonna be redeeming to the channel. Eh?
Yeah, man, he's everything.
So is he doing it?
You're putting on.
So guys, it's now we are redeeming to your channel.
Yeah,
Exactly.
man.
So guys, it's one-on-one again, and the real fact, my friend.
Yeah.
How is everything outside there, man?
Everything is good, but you are approaching the Christmas and nothing is there.
Nothing is coming.
Nothing is coming.
So what's the problem? The money or the pocket demand?
You know, if you want the money, you have to work. So there's no work. That's why you don't have the money.
So the real fact right now, man.
Yeah.
You know you have to get yourself in a busy way, you know.
Yeah.
So it's not, you know, how long are you in YouTube right now?
I think like 4 months.
4 months.
Yeah.
So if it's 4 months, the 4th month of me, I think, get out. The 4th month, I think I was being paid. You know, if I can give you the history of YouTube, let me tell you one thing. Yeah? Me, I started my YouTube channel. Even if you go to my videos, the first video, I got 1,500 views.
1,000.
The first video that I uploaded, the first one.
So you are very lucky.
I was lucky.
Yeah.
And it was a different content that I was doing during the party. The only person who was doing the different content, it was me.
Exactly.
Because others were just viewing, talking about, oh, we have a guest here. I never knew them. Talking about, oh, there's a person who has come. I never knew them. I was at the fish pond making sure that I was the engineer.
Yeah.
So whenever I was contentizing my own content about how the fish pond gonna be, people are doubting, let me follow and see how this fish pond gonna be working.
Yeah.
So everybody was following him, and also the shoutouts. You know, I was getting very many shoutouts of people, and it was the one that I was told via Kenge. He was ever telling me, make sure that Gintu, whenever a person comes and talk to my channel, talk.
Yeah.
There are some people who can just come, and whenever I was being chased from the villa, I was going to some of the people and I just put my phone this way. The only thing they could be just speaking is, no, get away from me. Or I cannot speak. Or, don't record me. You know, they turn.
Yeah.
They turn their face. So it was something which was omniscious, and people were just thrown into pogroms. So I could not understand why is it happening that way. So it's the same way whenever you are contacting with somebody and talk about, can you give me a shout out? Come tomorrow. Whenever you come tomorrow, he's not available. Whenever you ring the phone, not picking. And now know that you are being already hooked up. You know, so not everyone is good unto what you are doing. So there are some people who talk about I have that heart of helping, and the more you get the shout-outs, the more other people get your shout-outs too, the more you grow.
Yeah.
The more people knows, the more your face being recognized. Do you know why Marwa's face is always trending, always known to most of the YouTubers here? It's because you are posting him, I'm posting him, Marwa, somebody else is posting, another person is posting, Uganda is posting. So everybody now, you have 20 people who doesn't know him, they will know him.
Yeah.
I have 30 people who doesn't know
Him, they will know.
they'll know him. So it's the same way now, it's ongoing, you know.
Yeah.
So the same way like you right now. Yeah, now my people, there are some people who doesn't know you.
Yeah.
So there are people who will come from me and come to you and say that let me go and support this boy because I see how he's acting and how he is. So it's the same way. So whenever you get some shout out, some people, your face being common. Even before I could get to the system of YouTube, even not knowing if I will get, Maja KE came to me and said to me, can you go to a fish pond and make sure that I'm getting the real concept about the fish farming? I never denied. I said, to what time do you want? They came while they were two. It came him, Maja, and they came with, it was called Mwita Junior. Yeah, now it's called Mwita and Beta.
Yeah.
So whenever they came, I was not jealousy of giving each other content. And that's why I'm always talking about, I was recording a video with Maja. Maja was recording a video with me.
Yeah.
And Mwita was recording us, you know. So,
you too.
exactly, me and Maja.
Yeah.
And whenever I was recording a video with Mwita, Maja was the one who was recording us.
Yeah.
So everybody had his own content and the different questions.
Yeah.
You know, and I can just remember that content of Maja. It was having 12,000 the following day, and even I was being told with Ayamboke asked me, Gentu, do you know that you are now trending? You gave Maja a content and he has boomed. And I never knew what she was talking about.
Yeah.
And she was taking that, hey, you have given him money. So I was not understanding it. But he had 12,000 views. It was a lot of money, you know. Yeah. And people watch it.
Yeah.
And people were just talking about, yeah, he's an elite person. That boy is a good person. And the farmer, a very good person there. You can just remember.
Yeah.
So people started knowing my face from Maja's channel. And even before, once upon a time, I was having a fish farming, and I was now harvesting some of the fish. And I can just remember it was on 25th May 2021. 2021. That day, I can just remember, was it on Friday? Not sure. It was like Friday there.
Yeah.
I was harvesting some fish, and I was not even a YouTuber. I was just doing in a hotel. I was just a bouncer in one of the hotel doing some security.
Yeah.
And one of the boys came, and I never knew. I was just fishing. You know, I have to get some boys to get onto the fish pond, pick some fish from there, and we scale them out and make sure I bisect and remove some of the intestine, wash them, pack them onto the containers, and pick them to the town. Then I fry them there. Then at our way, whenever we were just making sure that we were bringing some fish from the fish pond or harvesting, one of the boy was there called Nasto. I never knew him. Nasto said, my friend, I am a YouTuber. Now me, I never knew what is YouTube during that time.
Yeah.
They were just seated at a certain corner. They were saying, hey, there's one person called Maroban. This person, one, imagine now is in, where was he during that time? I can never remember which specific they're talking about. He has traveled. He has gone more than 30 countries in the world.
I remember that trending.
Yeah, it was trending 2021. And I was not knowing, even I was not bothered with it.
Yeah.
Even I never knew what was being spoken there. So I was about, hey, the Marwa is the person who is always here. Oh, he's the one. Now, during the same point, they were talking about, oh, you know, the brother who is called David Jr. He has been monetized. He has been paid 1 million.
Yeah.
Then he has disappeared from home.
Then the next time would come to the Mwango.
Now, during that day, they were saying such kind of the stories.
Yeah.
Then I was just a little bit to say, oh, David is the David who Daudi I knew.
Yeah, Daudi.
So I was about to ask. Then I asked Nasto, hey, Nasto, hey, what do you mean that David has disappeared from home?
Yeah.
He disappeared whenever he was paid.
Yeah,
He disappeared. Even the father was looking for David.
Yeah.
Everywhere, asking who has ever seen David. David had gone to Nairobi to see, and whenever he came with a car. I have to formulate it. I have to formulate it and make sure that my brother is the one who is fixing some errors inside there, so as he can now get the music. Then we danced that day. We danced. The following day, we took a radio, put it on the bicycle, and a battery behind it, and it was a 3-changer.
Yeah.
If you know the 3-changer radio. No, a 3-changer radio is the one that using the
CD.
Yeah.
You have
the
to,
DVD.
Yeah,
Yeah, 3 of them. No, not even that one of the traditional. It was using a CD, which is the DVD. It was using 3 DVDs inside.
Yeah.
So it was having two speakers, but very big one, and they were hitting like something like Cherokee drum. So whenever people are just coming to me, hey, where have you got the radio from? Hey, you are the big bazoo. And I was supplying milk to Nasto's home, and also to Marwa's home during that time.
They were closer.
They were closer.
Yeah.
I was passing. Even one day, I was beaten via the Nasto's dog bite me here.
Yeah.
And I can just remember that day. So I was supplying milk very late in the evening. After coming from primary school, I come home, my mother milk, or I milk. Then I rush with the milk to center. I give Nasto's home, I give Marwa's home, and I procure to other people. So during that time now, I went and they knew me. So I asked for a radio. Then they gave me. Then the sister told me, but it has having some speakers having a little problem. If you can fix it, fix. Then whenever you finish your session, bring it.
Yeah.
Now we came and we danced the ceremony of the circumcision. I went with it in a bicycle. Now I'm the big G.
Yeah.
Now I'm the one with the radio. No one can even touch the cassette.
You're a driver.
I found you, my friend. You see fire.
Without
So I'm the
smoke.
one, people are dancing there. I'm here now making sure the bicycle is moving.
You are the one who is DJ giving them a song.
I was told to make sure that radio is returning the way it was. So in our pirika, due to unconditional circumstances, that radio got a miscellaneous effect. A wire, somebody cut it from the speaker, very beneath the speaker.
Night time or
no, the daytime after now, I packed the bicycle, now it has run. Somebody cut the wire, man.
Yeah.
So whenever I went there, I found the speaker is not beating.
Yeah.
Hey, I took the bicycle back home. I called my brother, come and fix the speaker. Hey, today is today. So whenever I was repairing the speaker, we had opened and we have fixed the wire. We were closing. Now we were testing it. As we opened the volume a little bit, ten. It was Nasto. Wait, Dogo. I told you whenever you finish, you bring it. Bring it here. And I was testing now to have music. So it was about, whenever somebody say that Dogo, it means that young boy, yeah?
Yeah, man.
So whenever you say that young boy, I told you that whenever you finish, we return the radio.
You have to
and it was like 5 in the evening to 6.
Like this time.
Exactly. So I was about now to have some music and to my home first a little bit. Then during the evening time, whenever I'm going with the milk, I take the bicycle and it was a bicycle for my father. It was a Fosin. Is it called a Fosin? Forex.
We call it
Forex.
Yeah.
It was written Forex at the
Mukulima.
Exactly. So that kind of a bicycle. So I was steering my father to make sure that whenever my father is out in tea, the bicycle is out. It has already a radio.
You
I
go
go
like
with the milk. Exactly.
Safari.
So Nasto came for it and 2 boys. So they carried the system, my friend, and they went with the system.
And
I was disgusted. So one day Nasto came now to the fish pond and I asked him, what are you doing? Is it media? Because Nasto, I used to know that Nasto is doing media. He did media.
Yeah.
So I knew that you want to be a reporter. So whenever I was fishing there, I knew that Nasto gonna be having what? A fishing technique and bringing people to the platform.
Yeah.
So I asked, what are you doing? He told me it's YouTube. I never understand it. So you can just remember in 2021, date 25, Nasto came and he had some 85 views. And we fish, we bisect, we wash, we pack. He was shooting. We took them to town, we roasted, and some we fried, and I sold. Nasto was shooting a video. And it was about, these people have a work. So I never knew it is this kind of the platform. Maybe, you know what is already being told. People are saying that, you know what, there's money. Yes, you have money. I don't deny. And I'm not a liquor person. That's why even right now it's in the evening.
Yeah.
Look at how I am. I'm very, very dirty. Yeah?
Somebody will think you are from the
Where,
Shamba.
you know, I'm coming from, I was a lambarization.
Yeah.
Lambarization is?
Rambarization. Rambling is
Using our power saw.
Yeah, power
exactly. So I was getting some timbers from our power saw. It was just cutting some trees there to make sure that I told people that whenever I'm going to construct, I'm very small. Yeah. I don't have any hesitation that, okay, I have to finish this today. I am very slowly. I make sure that everything is organized. So right now I'm taking, I'm making sure that I'm lambarizing the timbers, and I stock them onto the house and make sure that everything is so fantastic.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, I'm going to make sure that I'm formulating the chicken house. So I'll be staying at home. Tomorrow, but one, I'll be having people to construct a septic tank to start digging out a septic tank. So I've said tomorrow, but one.
But
I've not got the engineer to come and tell me the real fact.
Yeah.
So whenever the real fact is out that, okay, can you dig it this kind of a septic?
Yeah.
I'll give you the information that this.
Don't forget.
Don't worry, my friend. I'm always available.
Yeah.
So I'll give you the report how it is. So we have to understand each other. I have to ask how much is perfect. And whenever we come to a declaration that, okay, let's do it this way, it's going to be fitting.
Yeah.
But the same way, whenever you don't understand each other, you can say, okay, let it rest a little bit until whenever I get this kind of the money to raise it. So that's how I'm always operating.
Yeah.
So whenever I say that, I was onto the point I'm saying that whenever you are in the platform of YouTube, people think that Gintu's face is now being out. But people never knew me.
Yeah.
Maybe they ever saw me in Nasto's channel, but they never knew I was the one.
Yeah.
Maybe they saw me in it's called Maja's channel, but they never knew it was me. Because during that time, I can just remember I was I said that I am a 23-year-old boy. I'm a 23-year millionaire boy with fish farming. That was the title of Maja KE, and I can just remember. But for Nasto, it was a very several years ago. I cannot remember even the title that he put it there. Even I was not knowing, you can just say Nasto. But during that time, he was calling himself Mabere.
Exactly.
He was calling himself Mabere.
Yeah.
But Nasto, it was not his own channel. So I can just remember that time. So that's how I'm always saying that if there are people who started with Nasto.
Even Nasto, you know, Nasto started with that guy called, there's a guy who would drink liquor.
Where?
Here, at this, at your neighbor here.
My name? Boki.
Yeah. No, there's a guy, anapenda kuongea Sururi.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Jatelo with the swag.
You know, I saw a video Jatelo with Ernesto.
Nasto. Several years
exactly ago.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
I can tell you, I could be in that position that time, but the real fact is God has his own timing.
Yeah.
You can never know,
you know,
why I was not in
God
that
cannot
position.
bless you when you have not reached that time.
Exactly. That's why I'm always saying, even whenever I heard that Davy Jr. has been paid with the YouTube more than 1 million Kenya shillings, and he just evaporated from home, and it was about 1 million. 1 million.
And he's a
very young boy.
Very young boy. He's flexing with the
even I could not even understand how is it happening. How is it happening? Even Nasto himself was saying, "Hey, if I could be the one." So during that time, I can just remember Maro had started the foundation of his villa, because the only thing that made me to harvest those fish that we were fishing with, even Nasto, during the villa time.
Yeah.
He was constructing. The brother to Ernesto, came to steal my fish.
Yeah.
And we were fighting there like cocks. Huh?
You fight?
Yeah. We fought, my friend.
The punching.
Yeah, even machete, they were included.
Even the machete.
Yeah, he cut me here, man. I have a place here. The brother too, it is here.
Yeah.
You have seen it?
Yeah. Is it like is an arrow entered there?
No, it was a machete. He just slashed it this way.
And,
then I have a coup. Then it pinpointed me in T. Yeah. Then I turned and got the machete.
Yeah.
Then I was the one now chasing him. Now we were like mad people.
Like
now the face is a lot of now, you know.
The Joshua.
Not only Joshua, my friend, even blood.
blood.
Because I punch you in the nose, then you start to so now you throw it comes to me, you know. So we are now, my friend, like cocks. Even people came to separate us, Marwa and Ankomo. They're the people who came to say that no, boys, no, don't do that. You are neighbors here. I can remember 2021. I can remember 2021, like April there. Yeah. April there. It was a fight, a very big fight. That's why whenever I brought Nestor's brother to the platform, people could not understand the real meaning. Because we ever came again to be friends. Because whenever we were seeing each other, even in town, maybe fight. Maybe we fight.
Yeah.
Because he was very aged person to me.
Is who? Is it the big one or
big brother to Ernesto?
Oh, the big one.
Yeah, the big brother who was being lured money with the Mayugunu and some people.
Yeah.
So I can just remember I was street cat. I was disgusted. What am I going to do? I don't know where they have reached because it was a cat session. My friend, the cat was the chemistry one. It was under moles. A person who knows moles in chemistry.
That I was getting 0.
I don't know what grams law.
Yeah, grams.
I don't know Farawatt law. My person calculate the density stroke mole. My people, I'm telling you, I follow like something else. I got 2 out of 30. 2. Because during that exam, when I was in that school previously, I was in still covering Form 2 work.
Yeah.
In that school I've gone, they're still in Form 3 work already.
So they were
in front. I don't know even what is a mole. And they have given me a cat. I got 2. And that 2, I was at least the person who have achieved. Around half of the class was 0 0.
Number of
0 0.
Number of calling.
0 7 0 0. I'm telling you, and that's the real fact. You know.
Yeah.
That's the real fact. I'm telling you. And I was about, okay, this is how it's going. So the teachers told me, you are now going to get from there, come to the front here. So much of the girls were amazed with me and this and this and this. I was so funny in class.
Yeah.
Hey, I was so, and a very noise maker.
A joke.
I was the first day, but the noise I was speaking, people are talking about,
Is this a newcomer?
Even this person where he's coming from, it is in fire.
It's in the fire.
So I was that way. So that's how you're always engaging in this kind of the things.
Yeah.
So whenever I was in that Form 3, I was going to Form 4, there was a work that came out. During that time, my mother was being admitted in Kenyatta Hospital, the Level 6 hospital, because of some, it was called this sickness of milk. What's the name? Brucellosis. Brucella. So even my mother, she was not even walking. So all the money was being directed to hospital. So I was now in Form 3. Even I never cleared the fee. Even the principal was asking, you have a problem. Even in this small school, we are paying like $100 per year. You are not even completing. You have a problem of fee. So I was about, I have a little problem. I could not tell them the actual one.
Yeah.
But I said, I'll pay one day. Now, my brothers are taking their money to the hospital because it was a very huge bill. You know, even sleeping in that kind of a level 6 hospital, my friend, is a lot of money. So everybody was consistent with them. So whenever I come back home, because I was going and coming back every day. And I was given a bicycle with my friend, the brother to Ayamboke.
Yeah.
Gave me a bicycle. And that bicycle, it was having the pedals, not having the actual things of the pedal. It was having some slippers. Rotated there.
Yeah.
And you are touching on slippers.
And where was the school?
Very far. Very far. There.
Is how many kilometers?
Is I go and I come back, and in the evening, because there's no one at home, I could come and milk.
So you have to come like safari.
Come and milk, take milk to Marwa's home, take milk to Nasto's home, Nasto's home, and make sure that I'm supplying. In early in the morning, 2 peras, I have milked.
And you have to wash your uniform also.
Hey, so I've milked already early in the morning. I've left milk there, my father to supply in the morning.
Yeah.
Then early in the morning, 6, with a motorbike, with a bicycle.
Yeah.
It was that way. It was rotating every time that way. So it was in an act that I was now subjected to the real life.
Yeah.
You know, no one you can just go and ask, give me money. No one will give you, because they're always talking about even the fee I never cleared. It was $100. Like right now, I can say it's $100.
Yeah.
Like 12,000 per year.
Yeah.
But now even that 12,000 to achieve it, $100. I remain with the arrears of around 70 USD. A whole year I have paid only 30 USD. I'm telling you. So in that year, I was in Form 3, I decided to engage in working. Yeah. Not only supplying milk, it was paying after a month. So I could send that money to my mom. So as she's in hospital. And I could just remain at home, me and my father. You know?
Yeah.
So we were hustling here. So a little bit, another platform came with Safaricom. I was digging some tunnels to make sure that a channel or a trench from one booster to another. So what did I do? I engaged myself into that. I was being paid very fantastic.
Yeah.
Then I now make sure that I'm engaging in real business. So I achieved to gain a lot of money. I made a lot of money with Safaricom. Because I knew my background.
Yeah.
Now I've got an appointment. I've seen 1 meter this way. It is 100 shillings.
100 shillings. And
if you dig 20 meters, it's 2,000 Kenya shillings. My friend, so I was digging 20 meters a trench a day. To have that 2,000 a day, and we were working 6 days per week. So I was working 2,000 a day. You can calculate times 6.
2,000 times 6, that can be
12,000, which I'm paying at the school. I'm working with it in a week here. If you are strong, because people are just digging even 5 meters only, then they are just exhausted. But I knew my way. I knew my status. Even I was now even the person, I'm at home, but even I'm supporting my brothers to pay the bill of mama. I'm telling you that as a fact. I bought a plot of fish pond. The same money. I'm talking, I cleared the fee. The same money. I even started a little bit 2-3 things I could do at home. So that was my turning point. So I'm just seeing some people talking outside there that this kind of the things, intimidations here and there. I'm just sympathizing with the people because I've been hustling.
Yeah. So personality starts when you decide who you are.
Who you are. Exactly. Yeah. Because even right now, whenever I want to construct, much of the people I don't understand. I was going even to cut, even during that time, I can just remember, this kind of the bananas, they were here.
Yeah.
And they were for my brother before I renovated them because they were a little bit to die. Yeah. I just made sure that I renovated them to be in such kind of the condition they are. Even to go to a person or my neighbor to cut even one like this leaf, I was being chased, my friend, for coming so as I can go in the evening after coming from school. I come and cut this one in the evening so as I can cut in the morning. I wear the uniform, then I go. I was being chased. So right now, whenever even people can just see Ginto gonna be constructing, my friend, some people are not even understanding. Is it the real? You know? So some people never understood it. Some people think about, okay, these people that have been engaged into this, they could not understand it. So everyone has his own mindset that I want to do this. And whenever you are focused about I want to do this, that's why I never engaged in alcohol. I never, ever in my life. Because even during that time, I ever saw what was happening. Because a person could come who is just a drunk and tell me that you are nothing. Because of the drunkenness. I said, well, if I can fight with such kind of a person. That's why I'm telling you, whenever I invested in fish and I found the brother to Ernesto stealing my fish, I was disgusted. And we fought, my friend. I fought
Because
knowing
you
that
worked
this kind
hard.
of the person is now ruining my life.
He's joking with your life.
Exactly. So
Yeah,
that's why I was so pathetic, and it reasoned to say that this kind of a person has to get the discipline.
Yeah.
And we fought, even that's why Maro came and tangled and make sure that he's just coming to separate us.
Yeah.
And I can just say that it was kudos for him. And they came with Uncle Mo, you know. They came to say that, no, leave it, no, don't fight. You know, you will kill each other here, you know. So it was that way. So that's how I have a turning point, and that was the change. So whenever I have an investment, like these bananas, whenever I have them here, I know that this is like an M-Pesa.
Yeah.
Tomorrow but one, we shall have a little problem.
Yeah.
They will help you.
Yeah.
Not only me, but I help any kind of a person. That's why because no one helped me. The only people who helped me, it was a project.
Yeah.
There was a project sponsored from the United States that is there. I was enrolled in there, but I was getting a little money, and it was once a year.
Yeah.
Like somebody was sending like $10, man, $10 a year once. So that cannot tell me that it was something that can support me. But whenever it reaches to the Christmas session on that 18 December, we were being given Christmas relief food.
That is a project.
A project there. And we were given rice, we were given. So whenever I see how we were just boosted during that time, I say even me, I can help. The way they helped me, I can help too.
So when you help one, then that one help
another
someone.
One. Exactly.
Yeah.
But that's why I have that heart of helping. And I can help. Not only that I always help in the platform, but outside there, whenever you ask, I'm helping a lot of money, a lot of people.
Me, I can prove them.
How much times?
Because let me say, with me, there's time I lack supper. I just call the person I can call. I cannot call Mogesi or Ernesto. I just call you because I'm sure if I call Gintu, I will get something.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's who I am. Even Mangare, when you're talking about Mangare in Nairobi,
yeah,
always calls me, tell me, bro, I don't have this. Even today, early in the morning, I have some people who are in Nairobi, and I'm just at the village. They're telling me, Gintu, please, can you even send me even 100 shillings for me to get a luncheon? And I say, I sympathize, because do you know that even me, I ever came out of my home to go and look for life. I went and I worked as we can call a handyman.
Yeah.
I worked as a handyman in Meru County, and it was so sympathizing.
Yeah.
You know, it was like something else. So I knew that life of there, and I came back here and I found that I can never go outside. I can never work out of my area. Yeah. That's why I surrendered and said that I want to join and I want to do what I want to do. So whenever somebody give me the job, Gintu, can you do such kind of a job? I am always sympathizing and I do it.
You do smarter.
Smart.
Yeah.
But now whenever a person comes out to tangle and say that it was done poorly, I sympathize. And just bring some two and no courageous things, it's so sympathizing. So that's how I'm always moving forward. Yeah. Exactly. So keep it looked, keep it tuned.
Yeah.
Sorry.